Hello, hope you're doing good. Welcome to my Innago rental property management software. Innago is a platform that is designed to assist landlords with managing their properties. Whether you have one rental property or you have numerous, this is the platform for you. Not only will you be able to monitor the money what that is coming in and going out, for example, on maintenance, but you can also use this platform for online lease signing, listing and syndication, and also you can use it to monitor your expenses and report and so much more. And to get started is completely free. I'll also be leaving a link in the description that you can use to sign up. Once you have tapped on that link, all you'll need to do is enter your email address and tap on get started. It's free. After you have done that, you'll be redirected to this page. And the first thing you're going to do is add your property. To add a property, you can go over to the left-hand menu option and select properties. Then you will tap on new property. After doing that, you can enter in the property address right here. After adding the address, you can add in the property name, and then you can select the property type, whether it is an apartment, a commercial building, a duplex, or a HO or a house. You can select whichever one of these options. You can also add a cover image right there. After doing that, you will be redirected to the next page. So you can tap on next. So let me fill this in real quick. After you have added the property, you will be redirected to this page. And on this page, you will now be able to add your bank account after verifying your identity. And from there, you'll also be able to monitor and set up any late fees or so on. So you can fill in that information, then you'll tap on next, add term. After you have tapped on next add term, from here you'll be able to set up your different terms or lease for your tenants. So you can see it right here. You'll be able to set that up, and then you'll tap on next. So for example, let's say I were to select fixed terms. After selecting fixed terms, you can scroll down and you can select when the lease begins and you can select when the lease ends. So you can select that right there. So let's say for example I were to tap on the calendar and the lease will begin the 15th. Then I'll tap on the calendar and let's say for example the lease will end September 25th of next year. Then you'll tap on next. Then from here you'll set the amount that you would like to be deposited. So let's say $1,000, and you can see the option I have already collected the deposit. You could tap right there to select that, or you can select the due date. Then you can select the payment frequency. So we'll be collecting rent monthly, and you can set the amount that the rent is for. So let's say $500, and then you can select when it is due, whether it is due every month or the first or the third of every month. You can select whichever option. So for example, let's say it is due the 5th of every month, and on which date should the first rental invoice be due. You can select that right there. So let's say November. Then after doing that, you can add any additional fees if you want, and you can see a layout of how it looks. Once you're finished, you'll tap on add tenants, and this is where you'll be able to fill in the tenant information. So you can fill in their first, last name, email address, and phone number. So with this platform, you'll be able to fully monitor everything. Then you can set up the renter's insurance and you can finalize the lease. After doing that, you could go over to the left-hand menu option, and from there you can tap on applications, or you could select tenants, and this is where you can add new tenants in the future by tapping on new tenant. You can also select application. After selecting application, all you'll need to do now is tap on turn on application. After you have tapped on turn on, you can see the different features that you'll get access to. So for example, you can set up the late fee option. You can also set up your banking details by selecting bank. You can also tap on integration, and you could integrate it with QuickBooks, which is one of the most popular accounting software. You can also turn on notifications, and you can also set up the billing option right there. After doing that, you could select leases and files, and from here this is where you'll be able to create new leases. So you can tap on new lease right there, and this is where you'll be able to do that. And you can also monitor your expenses by tapping on expenses. Then you could select new expense in the top right hand corner, and you can add expenses as you go along. And you can also tap on maintenance, and from here you could add in new maintenance as you go along, as you can see right there. And that's basically it. You can view your listing right here by tapping on listings. You could tap on new listing, and you can add more listing as you go along, but you can see the one listing that we have thus far. That's it. Hope you found this video helpful and informative, and thank you for watching.